It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So as you guys know, Borderlands 2 has been out for what feels like forever. And seeing as how Borderlands 3 isn't happening anytime soon, unfortunately, you may be getting bored of playing this Borderlands the same old way over and over again. If you have beaten the game with all 6 characters and are looking for a little challenge, this is the list for you. Top 5 challenge runs in Borderlands 2. Some of these can be done solo, but as everything in Borderlands, it's always more fun with friends. So to get this list started at number 5 is the Specialized Loot Run. The Specialized Loot Run is where each player chooses a specific rarity, and they can only use that rarity throughout the whole game. So as white gear may be viable early, you may start to feel you become a lot weaker in the later game. In legendary rarity, you will struggle early game, especially because you will have to go a great length without a shield. But at late game, you may be thriving if your friends are nice enough to let you farm. This run can also help you avoid loot ninjas and people trying to steal your loot. At number 4, we have the Gearless Run. If you thought you were a hardcore Borderlands player, this is probably the one for you. No gear. None whatsoever. No guns, grenades, comms, relics, shields, nothing. None of that. You have to go around killing everything with your fists. Bew is currently doing a Gearless Zero run, of which he promised to go to OP8, and he better keep that promise. He may be the creator of the idea. I really have no idea, but he is the first I've seen posted anywhere on YouTube. Maybe one of you will be even more hardcore and try, I don't know, let's say a Gearless Maya or Axton run. This is me asking someone to do this. I need this in my life. At number 3 is the Loot Hunter Challenge. Play the game the way a Vault Hunter would and try and collect all the loot possible to make the most dough as possible. Compete against your friends to steal those purple and legendaries and sell them to make as much money as possible. Player with the most amount of money at the end wins. This could be fun if you don't like the Specialized Loot Run and hate sharing gear with your friends. You can try and be as dickish as possible and let your friends take none of the gear. Which, let's be honest, that is sometimes more fun than being a team player. At number 2 is the Scavenger Run. I think this one was created by Baru, but I really have no idea, once again. In this run, you have to pick up every piece of gear you see drop and use it. So you may have a purple, but if that psycho drops a white repeater, you have to pick it up and use it. Same goes for grenades, shields, class mods, yada yada. You know, you get the deal. If it drops, you use it. If you want a good example of this run, just watch Baru's playthrough of it. It's pretty, I'm sure half of you have already seen it. Pretty easy to find. Just one honorable mention for this one, and it is the Randomizer Run. This just applies to how you use your skill points, and is to try to get you to try out how new skills work, try out all those new skills that you may have never had the opportunity to try out before, you know, because you usually would probably just, I don't know, run through a selected skill tree that some Borderlands YouTuber has already given you. Now, kind of let you do your own thing. You use a number 1 through 6 randomizer to decide what skill points you should invest in and continue that for every skill point you get. Finally, the number 1, the greatest challenge run to do in Borderlands 2 is the Allegiance Run. You are to pick a character and a gun manufacturer, and you can only use that manufacturer's gear the whole game. This one is super fun, and there are cool combinations you can mess around with. I played a little bit of Jacob's Maya, and it was pretty entertaining. I just really want to take a team of 4 all the way to OP8 and beat all of the raid bosses with that team. Or at least watch a team do it. Baru and Gathalion left me wanting more, and a Demonite as Tedior Axton, a Malawan Mayabu, and I don't know, someone can play Blad Off Zero or Hyperion Gauge. I don't really care. I just want to see it, because that would be awesome. I mean, who's with me? Because I want to see this one happen. Agree with my list?
Mr. Madison, what you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Okay, a simple wrong would have done just fine, but
If so, possibly stick around. Maybe I'll make some more videos. You never know. Maybe my Allegiance Run Dream Team will come to fruition. Who knows? Hopefully, I will see you in the next one.